everyone, this is Janice, the Craftin Geek, and believe it or not, this is my third video this week. Wow, this is a record for me. And the reason I'm doing this today is I just received in the mail, I purchased the Disney Cricut cartridge. It was the Mickey and Friends. You know what, I kept looking at this for a long time since it came out, and honestly I just love this cartridge. If you are a person that visits any of the Disney parks, to me this is almost a must-have, especially if you're a scrapbooker. But I happen to have a friend who recently had surgery and is kind of down in the dumps, and she is the biggest Mickey fan that you would probably find on earth. So I decided to make her just a card. Her birthday's also coming up, so I decided to make her a card. And what I decided to make was, and I'll show you in the book, oh, forgive me, I wanted to make, there's one Mickey character, and I put them together. The problem is, this is an older cartridge that Cricut came out, or Craft came out with, and the problem is the layers are done differently. Now they make them just much easier. But it was a little hard just to remember the old way of doing, because normally now they're almost layering from the top bottom down. This is layering with little pieces on top now. Back then. So anyway, I did make the character. He is the Mickey too, and this is what he ends up looking like. It took a lot of time to do. I wouldn't do these in mass production, but for a card here or there. The one issue I did have is it looks like the eyes, for some reason, I'm not quite sure, but the eyes were not cut out. I ended up cutting the eyes out myself. And the other was the button. They show it in white, but yet they don't give you the button, so I'm kind of confused on that. And what I did was, you would have to cut out the outfit twice, one in white. So I just cut through. They do give indications of where everything would go, like they do with all of their cartridges. So I just cut through on the eyes and also, and made the back white, and you know what? It came out perfect. The other thing is the tail is really long, but it's also very small, and it comes to a really sharp point where it wasn't cutting very well at this particular size. I'm sure larger it would be fine. So they're the only issues I found. I just, you know what, I came across this cartridge, looked at it, and kept thinking, I'm going to buy it, I'm not going to buy it, and finally broke down and decided to. The other piece I'm making is, and let me get that, I'm using, they also have tags and whatnot in here, and I was going with the same color theme, and this is just a really cute tag. It has a little bit of a, it's bowed a little bit. And that was under, this is called the That Dog icon, and I love this one also. I think I'm going to use this more, and you're going to see this more in videos. There's some really cute, if you look further back, there's some really cute tags and TVs, and there's even trucks and boats. They're a little more childlike and cartoon-like, but you know what? When you're making kids cards, they're great. They even have trees. So take a look at this cartridge again, and if you happen to have it, I challenge you to pull it out and make something with it. So anyway, today I'm going to make a card for my friend, and what I did was I took, it's kind of like a tannish, creamy color, and it's an 8.5 by 11. I cut it in half, and I'm going to score it. Oh, let me grab my score. Here we go. I'm going to score it in half, and looking at this, I did not do a good job cutting this, so let me recut. It looks like I cut it off a little bit on the edge, so let me recut this. Here we go. I think I was at an angle when I did it. Here we go. I don't know what happened there. So there we go. Get this out of the way. So here we go. It's 5.5. Whoops. It's 5.5 by 4.25. And then I made a piece to go on top of that. And this is 5.25 by inches. I'm going to layer that right on top and get my ATG gun. Trying to make this a really fast card. I know my last video went over. Don't know where my head was. Oh, before I do that, I do want to put ribbon on it. I have some ribbon here from Imaginese. Imaginese, yes. So let me do that. Sorry, I'm a little... let me cut this to length. These are not my good scissors. There we go. And I want to put this right there. And let me stick that back there. Oops. Let me move this out of the way. And okay. Let me put this on. I like this ribbon because it looked like it had a little cartoon kind of flower on it. Okay. So now I'm going to stamp on here, and it is a tag, but I'm kind of using it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to kind of tuck it underneath Mickey, like that. You won't see much of the ribbon, just a little bit. And I'm going to stamp on here. So let me get my stamp out. I'm going to put Happy Birthday on this. These are stamps by the Stamp of Life, and I just love these stamps. Love these stamps. Love. Can't even say it enough. I love Stamps of Life. Stephanie Bernard, I believe that's her name, makes this whole awesome set of stamps. You know what? I'm going to do what she says. Put them down, straighten them out, and then put your block on top of it. Here you go. Let me do that. How I want them to look. And it's going to sit right inside here. And here we go. Here is my Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I'm using black to go along with Mickey and his coloring. So I should, let me tape this down first. I'm going along the edges, and I shouldn't. Let's see. Okay. Oh, looks like it's slightly wider. That's okay. You can look. You can just tuck it back on itself, and you're good to go. There we go. Okay. Let me put this down. Perfect. There we go. That looks so cute. So now, let me re-stamp. And it's going to say, Happy Birthday. Perfect. Here we go. Now I'm going to tape this down. But I'm going to pop up Mickey. I want this to be on an angle. And I'm going to pop up Mickey like that. Hope it's covering the little birthday. That's okay. So let me get my pop box. Forgive my hand. There we go. It's funny, my friend went to a high school in Philadelphia that the mascot was actually, believe it or not, Mickey Mouse. And that is why she is the biggest fan on earth. So I'm going to get my little doodle, do a little doodling, and I'm just going to do some dashes right around the edge of the, here. Nothing special. There we go. Just to define the frame a little bit. And I'm going to do dots. This is my just a couple random dots, almost as if the paper has a pattern on it, but no random pattern. There we go. And on the inside, again from the same stamp set, and this says, it says you might have to grow older, but you don't have to grow up. And again, she will just love this, especially being that it's Mickey. So let me put this on the inside. Perfect. And my trademark on the back. This were a Hallmark, it wouldn't look this good. And there we go. Let me put this back. Remember, pull out that Disney cartridge and take a look at the cartridge again. And this is just a really simple happy birthday. And it says if you might have to grow up, or grow older, but you don't have to grow up. So there you go. There is your Mickey Mouse. This is your Mickey and Friends cartridge. And I encourage you to pull it out and use it again. If you don't have it and you are a person that's a fan of Disney, I would highly recommend it. Who knows if Craft will actually discontinue this cartridge in the future. That's why I kind of grabbed it now. It looks like they're discontinuing some cartridges. So have a great day and keep crafting. And remember to visit me at my blog at craftinggeek.blogspot.com and have a wonderful weekend. Take care.